Number 2 of my winter series, we're going to talk in detail about the grip. We're going to talk about what moves the golf club, and we're also going to discuss swing plane. So I'm going to move a little closer so you can see my hand, since I can't pan in and out of the camera here. The position of your top hand being your left hand, the club lies diagonally across the palm along the first joint of the index finger, then up against the meaty part of the hand, and then you simply close the hand. When I position the club in front like I was in my starting position, there's a line formed to my thumb and forefinger. That line has to point to my right ear. It can go to my shoulder, that's more of a stronger grip, but you don't want it to be less than your right ear. Now, how the grips vary is our position of our bottom hand. There are 3 different grips. Each grip has an advantage and a disadvantage. The first grip I'm going to talk about is known as the 10-finger grip. The club lies along the first joints of your finger, then you close the hand. This is the original golf grip. The nice thing about this grip is for new golfers it typically feels the most comfortable. Also, because most of us are right side dominant, it really gets a nice release through the hitting area. The disadvantage of this grip is your hands aren't linked together as one unit. So sometimes your right side will overtake your left side and you'll hit what's called a hook. The next grip is known as the interlock. I'm just going to move up real close here so you can see that. And close the hand. It's a very common grip used by Jack Nicklaus, Tiger Woods, and many others. A very good grip. The nice thing about this grip is it links the hands together as a single unit. The disadvantage of this grip, I find golfers who tend to use the interlock have a difficult time squaring up the club. They typically come through with an open club face and the ball will typically go right. The most common grip, or the grip used by the majority of better players, and mostly any golfer that plays, is known as the Varden grip. Some people call it the overlap. And as you can see, my little finger just kind of rests in between those 2 fingers, and then I close the hand. Like I mentioned, this is a blend between the other 2. It links the hands together as a unit, not quite like the interlock, but better than the 10-finger. It allows for a good solid release of the hitting area. Not as aggressively as the 10-finger, but better than the interlock. So those are the 3 grips. Doesn't matter to me which one you use, as long as it's one of the 3. The key thing that I look for is the position of that top hand. The grip pressure is here in the last few fingers, and try to keep the grip pressure fairly light. That's our grip.